Hey, welcome! Now that we have full sign-in flow, let's finally start building our homepage. We will start from the left side. So first we are going to build our buttons, then chat room list, and then we will go to main chat window. Let's go. So inside pages, instead of this div, let's define our grid. So it is going to be grid component, which is going to be fluid, and class name is going to be H100. We will make it full height. Then inside we are going to put row element, and then we are going to put column element from our suite. So for small devices it will take all columns, which are 24 columns, and starting from middle devices we are going to put it something like 8. Not half, but 8. And inside this column we are going to use sidebar component, but not the one that comes from our suite, the one that we will create ourselves. Let's save it, and under components let's create new file which we will name sidebar.js. Let's open it and let's scaffold it. For wrapping div I'm gonna put class name of full height and then a little bit of padding at the top. So inside we're gonna split it into two elements, so we will have the top part with our buttons, and at the bottom we will have chat room list. So let's first create a div for our top part, and at the bottom, because we don't have any chat room list yet, let's just put bottom text like this. So inside this div we will put dashboard toggle that we will create in a moment and save it. So under components let's create new folder which we will name dashboard. Here we will define two files. First is going to be index.js, which is going to be our dashboard component where we will manage everything, but for now we will keep it empty. So let's name it dashboard and just put hello inside. And second element is going to be dashboard toggle. So here we will define our button and the drawer itself. So first we want to get rid of the wrapping div. Then I will define a button over here, which is going to be our toggler. Let's say it is going to be a block element. It will have blue color, and inside we are going to put icon that we import from our suite. Icon is going to be dashboard, and then text is going to be dashboard like this. Now let's actually save it and let's see what do we have. So if we refresh the page, inside sidebar we don't have dashboard toggle. Let's import it, and also inside home we don't have sidebar. Let's import it as well. Alright, let's check it out. Alright, so we have button, but when we click nothing happens. So let's define our drawer component or drawer element. Here next to button I'm gonna put drawer that comes from our suite package. And it is not self-closing element. Inside we actually need to put drawer elements, but we are going to define them inside this index.js file. So for this toggle we only need to define this show property, and it must be a boolean value that will indicate when this drawer is opened. Then we need to define on hide event, and then we also need to define placement. In our case, it is going to be on the left. Alright, now we need to actually define our handlers or state for our drawer. We need to keep track of its state on our own. And since we are going to have a lot of models or drawers in our application, and we're going to reuse a lot of the same logic, I propose to create a custom hook that we will name use model state. And it will expose only three elements: is open, on hide, and on show. So under misc let's create new file custom hooks.js. Here we're gonna define a new function which is going to be our hook, which we will name use model state. It will receive default value, let's say default value, which will be set to false if it is undefined. Inside we are going to define state, and by default this state will be our default value that we pass as an argument. And also here we will define a few helper functions, let's say. So first function is going to be open, and it will be wrapped around use callback in advance to make it optimize. and here we will call set state, and we will set it to true. And the same we will apply to close, but instead of true, we will put false over here. And from this hook, we are going to return our state. Maybe let's rename it to is open, and here set is open. So from this hook, we are going to return is open, open, and close helper functions. And don't forget to export this use model state from custom hooks. Alright, so inside dashboard toggle, we are going to use this use model state, which returns us is open, then it returns us close and open. So now we can use it. So on hide, we are going to specify with our own close function that we define in the hook, show it is a boolean value, so we will specify is open. And also for our button, when we click on it, we want to show the drawer. So for this button, for on-click event, we will specify just open. Alright, and now we actually need to put something inside drawer. It is going to be this element. So let's define dashboard, and you will see that it will be imported from dot. It means that it will be imported from our current folder. So why we put index.js like this? So if we use it in any other component, let's say inside pages, and the way we import it, it is going to be like that. We are going to import from components dashboard. We will not specify dashboard index.js because it is named as index.js. We can specify only the folder name where this index.js resides, and it will work. Alright, so now let's save everything and let's take a look. Now if I click on dashboard, it worked perfectly. So I guess that's it for this video. In the next video, we will continue and make our model a little bit more responsive. Because if I'm gonna just click on it, if I'm gonna, just resize the window, you can see that it stays static. This is not user-friendly behavior, so we will fix it later. But for now, let's commit our changes, and we will say starting or started building the sidebar component. Alright, perfect. See you in the next one.